Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
One of the most popular nightlife spots in downtown Detroit is cracking down on social distancing, what you'll need to do to get past police in Greektown.
But we begin tonight with the threat of severe weather across the area lasting into the morning. Let's go ahead and get right out to Andrew.
Yeah, thunderstorms, wind, hail. You're tracking it all, Andrew.
Exactly right. Severe thunderstorm watch is now in effect until 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. So in the wee hours of Saturday, and in fact, right now, we're observing this. Showers and thunderstorms that have already meant a severe thunderstorm warning that has since expired in Washtenaw County, but the watch remains in effect for Detroit and nearly all of southeast Michigan, basically from I-69 down to the Ohio border. That includes the Motor City. Heavy downpours from areas just north of Ann Arbor, including Ann Arbor itself, into western portions of Wayne County. Just look at all the lightning. Nearly 300 lightning strikes here in this image alone. Sure, fewer lightning strikes closer to Detroit, but they are still out there, with Melvindale being hit by some heavy rain, same thing in Dearborn, and here in downtown Detroit. We still have a line of shower and thunderstorm activity in south central Michigan that has yet to move through. That's why the watch is still in effect. It means that it is possible that we will see severe conditions again, including heavy downpours, dangerous and damaging wind, even the possibility of hail. So we're looking at that heavy rain and some of the strongest storms between now and about 3 in the morning, right when many folks are going to bed or getting ready to. Even overnight, we'll still have some scattered storms. It doesn't become calmer until dawn tomorrow. More on these thunderstorms, this timeline once again in a few moments. But in the meantime, download the Local Forecasters app. You can track the storms yourself, stay updated with alerts coming right from this weather office from myself and the other local forecasters any time of day. It's free. Search WDIV in your app store.
Okay, Andrew, we're following 2 breaking stories tonight out of Detroit.
On the city's east side, a missing teen has now been found behind a vacant home. Police tell us the victim is Darius Jones Jr., a 19-year-old last seen leaving his home on Sunday. His family found him near the home on Elmdale near Connor and Harper. Police tell us they're investigating and they do suspect foul play.
And breaking on the west side, 2 police officers were taken to the hospital after a hit-and-run crash. Police were driving on West Chicago when a driver blew a stop sign and hit their car. The cruiser spun, hit a tree, caught fire, and is now totaled. The officers are going to be okay. The driver took off in a white or tan Nissan Pathfinder.
Coronavirus cases are surging in parts of the country, and many outbreaks are being tied to restaurants and bars.
Yeah, tonight, one of Detroit's most popular nightlife spots blocked off streets to traffic to make way for more social distancing. It's gotten so bad in states such as Florida and Texas, they're banning bars from serving alcohol, or they've shut them down completely. Larry Spruill is live in Greektown. Larry, the streets are closed and police are making sure everyone is wearing a mask.
That is the case here. Good evening, Sandra and Kimberly. Now, it's just really business as normal. You can take a look here in Greektown, people lining up to get into Delmar, but also take a look at the street closure signs. This is all about social distancing. They're not allowing cars to go by. They're allowing people to walk on the sidewalk and the street, and you cannot get past there without a mask on. It's a different traffic flow Friday night in Greektown, Detroit. Driving up Monroe, you will be stopped right here at Monroe and Beaubien. Patty Kakula with Delmar Kitchen and Bar in Greektown tells me this new effort is all a part of the Greektown Business Partnership Network. They requested the street closure this weekend to help out with pedestrian traffic flow.
We've been really learning how to socially distance and how to make sure everybody's wearing masks when they're inside.
And that's what we saw Friday night. Several officers making sure people have a mask on. We even saw this officer give someone a mask before entering the area.
They're enforcing that people have masks on. So a lot of restaurants, that helps a lot of the restaurants. They don't have to, talk with patrons a lot about, hey, you got to wear your mask.
This week, Detroit Mayor Mike Duggan announced he's demanding all restaurants and bars to enforce social distancing.
It is a good idea. For us to be safe, it's a good idea.
Mohammed El Mardi with Brass Rail Pizza Bar in downtown Detroit agrees with Mayor Duggan. He says he's taking extra measures to make sure customers obey the new rules.
Even today I had an incident. They were like 15 people. I went to them, I told them, hey, It's only 10 per table, per party. So you guys gotta have to work it out.
Because at the end of the day, restaurants say they don't want or can't even afford another shutdown. And so many of you may be wondering, how long will this area be shut down, be closed off to access traffic? And restaurant owners tell me that they are asking that this area to be closed every weekend for now. We're live in Greektown tonight. Larry Spruill, Local 4.
All right, Larry, and the best example in Michigan of this concern over restaurants and bars comes from Harper's in East Lansing. There are now 76 cases of coronavirus linked to the bar. There were concerning numbers from the state today. 389 new cases. That's the highest one-day total in June. There was also one new death. The state's total case count is more than 62,000. Today, Governor Whitmer extended an executive order restricting visits to nursing homes and long-term facilities. She also extended the state's ban on evictions until July 15th.
Tonight, police need help to find the driver who hit and killed 2 people and then took off. It happened this afternoon in Augusta Township. That's on the border of Washtenaw and Monroe counties. Video from Milan Oakville Road and Gooding Road shows 2 mangled bicycles. Right now, we don't know the circumstances of the crash. The driver may be in a black or gray car, missing part or all of the front bumper. If you know anything, call Michigan State Police.
The legal battle now between 2 of Detroit's big 3 is heating up. GM suing Fiat Chrysler for an alleged bribery scheme involving the UAW. The federal judge hearing the case wants the company's CEOs to sit down and try to hash out a deal. But as Mara McDonald reports, GM CEO Mary Barra is not interested in that.
General Motors has already asked a higher court to halt the CEO summit. And not only that, they want this case reassigned to a different federal judge. That is a big legal ask.
You'll remember General Motors filed this racketeering lawsuit against FCA and its now deceased CEO Sergio Marchionne last November, claiming this: Marchionne was the mastermind behind a bribery conspiracy that corrupted the UAW contract process. GM claims the alleged dirty dealings costed billions of dollars, and Marchionne was attempting to harm it and take over the company. Well, fast forward to this week. The federal judge who's hearing this case, Judge Paul Borman, issued a ruling which says in part, quote, "What a waste of time and resources now and for the years to come in this mega litigation if these automotive leaders and their large teams of lawyers are required to focus significant time-consuming efforts to pursue this nuclear option lawsuit if it goes forward." He then ordered GM CEO Mary Barra and FCA CEO Mike Manley to meet next week and hash out a deal.
So GM wants to overrule the CEO summit. It is asking a higher court to overrule Judge Borman. Meanwhile, FCA says we stand ready to comply with this judge's order and adds, as they have said from the start, they believe GM's allegations in this case are meritless. We're downtown at General Motors World Headquarters. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
All right, Mara. The federal judge, by the way, ordering that summit wants quick action and told the companies to report their progress by Wednesday.
An update now to a story we first told you about last night at 11 concerning the voting issues for blind Michiganders. It's something State Supreme Court Justice Richard Bernstein experienced when he tried to get his absentee ballot this week. Michigan Secretary of State today launched a temporary online fix for the blind so they can get their absentee ballot and vote online in August. Jocelyn Benson's office is now looking for ways to find a permanent solution for November. Benson was sued by the blind earlier this year for failing to make voting accessible. They will be back in federal court next week.
Tonight, President Trump announced that he has indeed signed an executive order protecting American monuments, memorials, and statues. Now, the order itself hasn't been released, but the president says it will include long prison terms for defacing monuments. Protesters have targeted statues across the country in recent weeks, most recently one of Andrew Jackson across from the White House.
It'll be hard to keep social distance on a lot of flights starting next week.
We'll tell you about the airline that will go back to booking full flights again and your options if you're uncomfortable.
And police say it was an unprovoked attack tonight. There's a major update in the brutal beating of a Michigan Macy's employee. Hi, Frank.
Tracking the coronavirus. It may have started in China, but how did it really end up in Michigan? I'm Dr. Frank McGeorge. Coming up, the hidden clues you haven't heard that suggest a much different route than the one you might think.
From the moment you wake up to the moment your day ends.
Local news has never been more important.
Throughout this crisis, Local 4 News Today and Click on Detroit have kept you informed with constant reports from the front line, updates from our own Dr. Frank McGeorge, briefings from medical experts, and some good news, too.
We'll keep on giving you what you need.
Stay with Local